Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name's Alex and you are watching BC Adventure. Today we're going to be doing a little bit different video, still Unraid focused, but we're going to be tapping into the Ubiquity UniFi ecosystem. As many of you know, I do currently run quite an extensive UniFi system, and I've been using it since 2018, and I have built up the system quite a bit. So what we're going to be looking at today is getting the UniFi controller set up on Docker on Unraid. And the reason we're going to be doing this is for people who want to break into the UniFi ecosystem, but be a little bit more budget conscious. So what we can do with the UniFi controller app is what we can do. We can use our existing router and we can add UniFi devices to our network using the UniFi controller. While you can add them independently and set them up individually, it's a lot better when you have a controller running on your network because it allows the devices to talk to one another, and it allows your devices to roam your Wi-Fi network, and it gives you some really good metrics as well. So this is a great entry point for people who don't want to, spend $200 to $600 on a router from UniFi, but want to break into the access points, because you can get some really good deals on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, depending on your area. You can get some really good deals on access points and switches. That's how I started out. I started out with two access points, just the pucks that you mount on your wall. I had one downstairs and one upstairs. And I didn't have a UniFi router to start out with. I started with I believe it was an Asus or Linksys Nighthawk or something like that. And yeah, it allowed me to break into the ecosystem without breaking the bank, and then I slowly built my system up over the years, and now it's just it's a beast of a network. So what I have with me today is a brand new UniFi USW Flex Mini that I picked out of my stock for my home business. And even though I already have a UniFi network running on my home network, we can actually set up a secondary. And what I have this switch for is so that we can adopt it onto the UniFi network we build using the controller that we're going to be hosting on Unraid. So of course, this is a free option to host it on your Unraid server. The downside is that without using a UniFi router, you're not going to be able to use DPI, so deep packet inspection. And obviously you're going to be restricted to whatever router you're currently using's firewall and port forwarding and all that fun stuff. So there's going to be some limitations to the functionality. However, it's a great way to learn the ecosystem and break into it without breaking the bank, like I've said a couple times now. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, so before we get started, I just want to show you what my network used to look like when I first broke into the UniFi ecosystem. So this was my original server that I started out with Unraid, or sorry, my second one. I got this off Marketplace for like, I think 150, 200 bucks. I got a UPS down here, which I still have to this day. And here was just a Windows PC that I would remote into when I needed. And here we have the UniFi, I believe it was a 3GP and 16 port switch, which I do still have, but stopped working. And then let me see, I've got some other pictures here. So this was a couple months later. I put a monitor in there, and can see my janky wiring solution that I had. I got a Lutron hub here and a Philips Hue hub right there. And then I've got one more picture. It's more up close. You can see the 16 port switch and yeah, Lutron hub and the Philips Hue hub. And then here were the two PoE adapters because this was just a 16 port switch. It wasn't PoE. So these were two PoE adapters that I had for the access point downstairs in this closet and one upstairs mounted on the ceiling. And now, which I'm pretty embarrassed about the way I've let my server room go, but this is my current UniFi equipment and some other devices. So here we have my fiber switch, which is a 10 gig fiber switch with 10 gig Ethernet. I believe this cost me $6.99 before tax Canadian. So yeah, around 800 all said and done. This is my UDM Pro, which I've got a 4 terabyte drive in there, and this is the router, of course. Here I've got a 16 port PoE switch, and it's a true 16 port PoE switch, not 8 on top, 8 just regular down below. It's 16 ports all across. And here is the dead 16 port switch that I used to have, or 24 port switch that I used to have, sorry. And then my patch panel there. This Barracuda guy right here, this is my 3CX brains. So this is my 3CX server. And then I got rid of the other two computers and replaced the Windows PC with this guy right here. I believe I picked it up for like 60 bucks off Marketplace. And yeah, I only use it when I need to do something that's Windows. I just remote into it. And then this guy down here is actually my Death Star server. But I need to clean it up and I'm too embarrassed to show it. So yeah, that's what I started out with for UniFi. And yeah. Before this guy, I was running the UniFi Docker application on my Unraid machine because I've been using that since 2017. And I apologize, but Wilford Brimley wanted to say hello. He's all up on my desk, causing problems, aren't you? Yeah, get down, sir. All right, so let's jump into getting the UniFi controller set up on Unraid now. Okay, so let's head on over to our applications tab and we are going to search for UniFi, of course. And we've got two options here. We've got UniFi on top and we've got this UniFi network application on the bottom. The difference between the two is pretty big. So if we go to install this one, we'll see that all we need to make sure are set properly are the ports, which we're not going to mess with. If we go back to this one wants us to use the Mongo database system, which, of course, if you're using a separate database system, you're going to have a little bit more snappiness to it. It's going to be a little bit quicker. But if you're just starting out and you just want to break into the UniFi system and you don't want to deal with all this stuff, we don't have to deal with it. They're both the exact same, essentially. So we're just going to, oh, there we go. Yeah, we're just going to use this guy here just for simplicity. So we're going to go ahead and click install. Now, this starts it off as a host. We want to change that to a custom IP address, and I've already gone ahead and made sure I've picked one out. So I'm going to be using 192.168.1.10. Now, if you have a UniFi router, of course, it's going to be 192.168.1.1 or whatever IP string you decide to go with. But yeah, we're gonna leave all of this exactly the way that it is, and other than the IP address that we're setting, and we're just gonna click apply, and we're gonna let this guy install, and we will jump back as soon as this is done, which shouldn't take long at all. All right, so that only took about a minute. So we're going to click done. And we're going to head on over to Docker, and we're going to let this boot up for a minute, just so we're not jumping into it too quick. And looks like it is good to go. Okay. So let's open the web UI. And we're going to start off by giving it a name. So I'm just going to call this BC Adventure Test Network. And we agree. Next, and we're gonna have to sign in. So I'm gonna cut the camera on this because, well, you know, for reasons. There we go. Okay, go to 2FA with it. Okay, we'll enable auto backup. And we have no devices. So, well, let's add a device. So we're gonna open this guy. Brand new, never used. Open this guy up here. So this one, what this is from, the test date on this is August 25th, 2020. So 4.5 years old. Let's see. Can you see that there? Yeah. Test date August 25th, 2020. So what I actually, these guys used to be like $18. So when they first released these, I kid you not, I ordered a dozen of them. And then at that point, I had been installing UniFi for customers for quite a while. So I had about $10,000 in UniFi purchases on their site. And I don't know if it was a mistake or not. I never said anything because, you know, why would I? Um, but they duplicated the order and they sent me another dozen. And so this is one of the last ones I have. And it also comes with a USB-C power adapter. It's a 5-volt 1 amp. Yeah, 5-volt 1 amp adapter. However, I'm going to be using PoE with it. So just going to open up a brand new patch cable here. Oh, wow. There we go. So nice brand new one. We're going to plug it into the PoE in port. And I am going to connect it to my PoE switch under my desk here. All right, so that's booting on. And we'll see if it picks it up here. Okay. All right, we'll just go next. And oh, here it wants us to set a Wi-Fi name. We're going to skip that. And we're going to set our country to Canada. And here it's going to initialize the application. And really, it's that simple. You go down here to Unifi devices. Oh, it's not showing up. Okay. Is it showing up here? Oh, it is not showing up. Oh, there it is. Sweet. Okay. So even though I've got my main network running here, oh, there it is there too. So even though I've got my main network running, it's still showing up on both. So I'm going to adopt it to our test network here. And it's probably going to update because, like I said, it was It's up to date. I don't believe that. It was tested in 2020. So, oh, here it's showing. I believe this is showing the Unraid devices. Okay, so yeah, we'll click to update this. But I mean, yeah, it was that simple. I mean, uh, only 8 minutes in from when we started installing the actual application. It is so dead simple. And yeah, I can see that it is updating. It's flashing the white and blue. Should have grabbed a longer network cable for it. But yeah, these little Flex mini switches are really affordable. I believe they're $39 Canadian now. When they first came out, they were only $18 or $19 Canadian. Yeah, it's really that simple. And once you have a access point on the network, you'll actually get some Wi-Fi metrics here. So if you don't have an access point and you skip through all that setup stuff, you can actually go over here to settings and Wi-Fi, and you can just create one right off the bat here. You can also do it preemptively so that when you do get a wireless access point, it's already set up and good to go for you. So that is pretty much it. We'll see if this is, oh no, it's still updating. Oh, no, it's done updating. It's just rebooting. Give a refresh. No, still says it's updating, but yeah, it's actually, it has rebooted. So yeah, I mean, it's really that simple. Just looking around to see if I have anything I can plug into it. But no, I don't right now. It's that simple. It's really easy to get up and running with the UniFi ecosystem. What I'm going to be doing next, so I'm going to do another video, probably a few more, and my next video will be on setting up a UniFi network using the like a UniFi Express or just a basic um, oh yeah, so yeah, just like a basic entry point UniFi router. So once this is updated, we can see that it's running on the current version. We can see the IP address of the actual switch because it is manageable. If we go into ports here, we can see that this is the uplink, and if we had anything plugged into it, it would show up here. We cannot aggregate ports on the UniFi Flex Mini unless something's changed. To my knowledge, you cannot. What? No, you can't. Yeah. You cannot aggregate ports together. However, you can isolate ports, do some storm control, and egress rate limit, which is pretty cool for a at the time an $18 switch. So I'm going to wrap this up here. It's that dead simple to get this up and running. I highly encourage anyone who has a large home, 2,000 square feet or more, to give some consideration to the Ubiquiti UniFi ecosystem. I just want to say that this is not a paid promotion. This is not a video that Ubiquiti has asked me or encouraged me to do. I am doing this video because I thoroughly love the UniFi ecosystem. Ubiquiti has been great to me. I've had a few hiccups in the past with them. I've had a botched RMA issue, and their customer service when I first started getting into them was really good. You could get responses in the app immediately, whereas now you have to pay quite a bit of money in order to access their customer support. However, there is an amazing Ubiquiti community online, and there are hundreds of them. Facebook forums, the Ubiquiti community, there are endless supports for anything Ubiquiti troubleshooting. And most Ubiquiti guys, as long as you're not on the Facebook group, don't ask silly questions in the Facebook group because you will be annihilated by the members. I don't know what it is about them. There's some hardcore fanboys, and you know, it's a company at the end of the day who are profiting off of us. So, like, come on. Uh, anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. Like I said twice already, I'm pretty sure. You guys take it easy, and I will catch you in the next one.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.